In a greyhound world where everyone wants good dogs, Kim Billingham and I have one thing in common, a love for bitches.
It's very difficult to put your finger on why. I just do. Just seem to have an affinity with them. I don't know for what reason. And I don't know, maybe just lucky enough to have those good ones pass through your hands. And yeah, I know a lot of people are put off by bitches, owners in particular, obviously, because of their seasonal rest. But of course, that never worries me, because when a bitch comes into form, you can't beat them. And I just think, you know, mostly they're genuine and honest. And yeah, I don't know why. I can't give you a, you know, exact reason why, but I just do.
Well, one of the great bitches you have here, and we've seen evidence of the affection with you today, is BALLYMAC MISCULA, who is of course Brighton Bell winner. She's getting on a bit now. She's going to be a veteran this month in December. Where are you at with her at the moment?
I do still believe in her, and she's really, really well, and we're just about to start galloping. Well, she's had a couple already, but yeah, she's been swimming, which she didn't enjoy. We've still got decisions to make with her, really, because we've got the prospect of breeding with her for obvious reasons, and that's something to be excited about, because I love pups. Yeah, whether we run her again or not, that's the big question. I think for me, I still think she's got plenty, well, not plenty, but the races to be won with her.
And you are quite keen to breed with her here, aren't you? She's not leaving your side.
Yeah. It's not set in stone at the moment, but I ideally love to. I do, no, don't just train, I do have an interest in her. I do own a share of her with 3 of the lads. And we haven't actually ironed out all the details yet, but I think the majority are keen for her to stay, really, because I think they'd like to see the pups growing up and that. And I don't have many litters, but occasionally we have one, and I think I'd definitely put myself out for this one.
A couple of other bitches here that have got big futures for us to follow. First one of those is BALLYMAC SAGA, who's a really big bitch. I think she's about 32 kilos, isn't she?
I think she's quite, yeah, she's getting on there. She's beautiful. She's, in fact, all Liam's bitches, all the BALLYMACs we have, they are all of a certain size and stature. The one you'll mention shortly, Cloud, she's more of a, you know, sort of a 27.5 kilo bitch. In old money, that would be a decent sized bitch, but today they seem to be getting bigger and bigger. Although she's very young, she's obviously another one that's breeding terms in the future, because you know, already you know, a sort of half sister and brother, what they've already achieved, I'm sure they'll be knocking on the door to breed from her.
BALLYMAC SAGA is a beautiful bitch. She's 19 months old now. She's recently won an A2, but you certainly think there's bigger things than that to come from her.
Oh, definitely so. I think sometimes it's just a feeling you get, the manner in which they win the races. She did a great time. She's won, I think she's won 3 races now, and she's not had many starts. And she's just got age on her side, hasn't she? But we just see a lot of potential further down the line, and I think she'll stay further as well, and that could be, you know, when she really sort of, you know, makes her mark.
So she's one to follow over 6 bends potentially. BALLYMAC Cloud is a completely different personality. Yeah. She's a little monkey in comparison, but the penny sort of really dropped for her recently. She's won a couple of A1s at Munmore.
I think she's took us all by surprise, because Keith paid a relatively small money for her when she came over. Alex McCarthy, he's since bought a share in her with Keith. And yeah, she sort of progressed very quickly, and soon went straight up into the A1s. And you've seen her, she's a bit of a silly thing at times, isn't she? Digging holes, she's just into mischief, but she's lovely. And yeah, she just seems to, she pops out and she gets 480, that'll be a top distance. And yeah, she just keeps on doing everything right, and we couldn't be happier with her, really.
There's another really promising bitch here for you, who just missed out on the Oaks due to injury, but Million Dreams. She's just a May 2018, and just had the one race, and she won easily.
Oh, she did. She won easily. 28.49, I think was her time, but she won going away from them. And she's another one, I keep saying it, but another one that looks like she will stay further. And yeah, she's a lovely, sensible bitch for her age. You know, she's very sensible, and she seems to do everything right. But unfortunately, we did take her for a trial to Swindon, and she's picked up a shoulder injury during that trial, and she'll be out. But it's nothing really to worry about. We just keep hoping she'll come in season and get that out of the way, and then start the new year afresh, really.
I don't want people to think it's just bitches you've got here. We have got a dog as well that's an exciting one to follow, Swift Fabio, who was very impressive at Nottingham recently.
Yes, he's another one. He started A4, and then he's gone up through the ranks. He's winning A1s. And the early pace that dog's showing, I mean, the sectionals he's doing at Monmouth Green now, I'm not sure, he's probably got one of, if not the fastest sectional I've seen since the new traps a few years ago. But yeah, it was certainly one of the races which many saw, I'm sure, on the RPG TV, was the heats of the Eclipse. And he ran Ice on Fire to 3/4 of a length. And I think he surprised a few people, and so we were hopeful that he could sort of qualify for the final, but missed the break. And of course, you're not going to come from behind dogs because it was a class semi-final. There was a lot of pace in the race. So yeah, exciting, and he's won again since. He just seems to do everything right. He's a good dog.
What do you think the plans will be for him? Would you maybe sprint him?
Haven't spoken to Mike yet. Mike Dunn that owns him, but yeah, you've got the sprint race coming up at Nottingham, and obviously he runs Nottingham. It's funny enough, he doesn't run as wide at Nottingham as he does at Monmouth Green. Stays in a lot better, and it's definitely a possibility that he could go for a sprint race there without question. Yeah.
Are you enjoying your greyhound racing?
Yeah. Love it. We've got a lot of racing at Monmouth now. 6 days a week, and it is a real challenge. But I love going racing, and I love going to Monmouth Green, and consider myself very lucky to have my job there.
It's been a bit of a difficult time for you, of course. You lost your dad just a few months ago, and he was a massive part of your life and of this sport with you as well. How much have these dogs kept you going?
Yeah, massively, really. It's been very difficult, but we've been brought up to be strong. And as my mum keeps saying, your dad wouldn't want you to do anything any different, and so we carry on. And we do think about him such a lot, and there's certain times when you miss him more than others. And there was a couple of weeks ago, we'd had one that won well, probably one of the young pups, and you race back, and normally I'd shoot in the house and tell Dad all about it, and of course you miss things like that. But he'd want us to carry on, and you know, you sort of still think that he's there somewhere really watching over. So it's been difficult, but yeah, we need to just carry on, and that's what he would want us to do.
And these dogs are amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah, they are. Like that little face over there. They're little Dora, yeah, they are. They keep me going, and they have done for a number of years, in all honesty. So yeah, I couldn't be more grateful to the dogs. That sounds a bit dramatic really, but I almost am, because it's, you know, like my dad always said, it's not a job, it is a way of life. And these are a huge part of it.